What's up today, everybody? Today, I want to talk about something. All right, today I want to talk about something. We're talking about Joe Biden. Joe Biden said in 2019 and last year to stay by the rules. It's something that we got our government that believe in God and betray God for the people that betray his children in American businesses. Don't believe in equal share. Don't believe in that we deserve to be treated rightly. You put me through a lot of battles, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And now you're letting this lie go on in Dallas and letting Yellow Breeze and them go on with it. You had to take the people's side. But why you just couldn't take God? God had sight. He didn't listen to the people. The people came after he saw his world and know what his world was about. He already knew. But you depend on them and not depend on God. You know, I was in Dallas County in 2019, 22, and 19. I got into an argument. Jordan Victoria was on TV, and he said not to manipulate anybody. When we trying to get our government attention, you ignored us, and you allow your government workers to make fun of another disability. What makes you different from Walmart now? What's the difference? But you're supposed to understand God. But you put them first before God. God was always before he started talking to people, he was in the dark. And it doesn't matter if God was black, white, or Muslim, or any of those things, the Jews or Russia, whatever you think God is, he still carried the light on him. But you put them first, and you're supposed to understand this world. Trump and all of you, put them first. You need them more than you need God. All this because the community got hatred and lies with the business of Walmart. Douglas Miller only playing nice because of Trump stepped in. And he's sitting up there with you lying and you were racialness. You know, when they denied me a seat at the table and denied me, they didn't need my help. They denied God. I sat up in there after I got into an argument with this guy. I said, where was God and the president when my son died? And you know what I said to myself? I went back to that medical tank and I said, just talking, got president on YouTube right now. What's it? No, I'm glad you know that this is. Those things are what we understand. I sat in there after I got into the medical tank, got into an argument and I laid down. And I said, put the cover over my head and I said 10 times, God, I won't deny you. 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 I went to sleep after a while and I had a dream that somebody told me to get up and I didn't see the body or the spirit. But you had to put a person all through that for them. You don't love God like you say you love God because you put them first. Look at him. He and all of them. Trump, well, he's wrong. But they think that's funny. But when God, why do my child gotta go to back? But he never was in hell. So he was a very intelligent person. And he heard everything that everybody said in that election. You think I have anger, but I have passion. The rules was broken. How we got to stick by the rules and they can't when they fake their love for us and God by spirit. right? I hope Trump and Joe Biden and everybody hear me on Capitol Hill. And God said, I hope you hear me. God has something, the balls to do what you can't do. He didn't depend on the people. He depended on sight and what the behavior of other humans in the world. He know they had hatred. He know they didn't respect a certain category. But you're on their team. Maybe because you question him because you haven't found his answers. Nobody haven't really found it yet. You just got paper and things. And only the people that know from his home that he really exists. But it's a theory to you. That's the difference. It's a theory to the universe. There's a theory to every human on this earth. For them. Look how this playing out. Look how Governor Abbott, they still playing it. Look how they complaining about their tax dollars. Why you care about them and they treat us bad. And you say you love us? Why they act like they fake their love for God and Walmart and the rest of them. You know what that girl said in Addison Walmart? I'd rather date a criminal. But when it comes to God, you don't want to be close to God. You don't want to be with him. You don't want to be with his children and God. That's the difference from me and them. All of this. Then you had an informant in there. You know I didn't have it. We don't have nothing on this. All of this that's going on. Then you allow the mayor to say racist words, and you allow the Dallas 911 to laugh. Then everybody want to grieve about people when you could have stopped it. People say 9/11 it could have not been avoided. Yes, if we looked out for the people's spirit and we looked after God. But that's a myth to y'all. That's the difference. That's a myth. All of this because your community don't believe in God and your business. When God told Moses, and you could let me tell you something. It doesn't matter if a man wrote something. You can tell by spirit. It doesn't matter about book or just the story. The spirit tells everything. It tells everything. It tells you what it means. When God told Moses to paint the wall with blood, he knew the non-believer was going to be amongst the believers, and they denied him. Just like the people that did in the million get to get away. Right? You cry for them near children, but you don't cry for God. You don't ask God for help to show you the way. Behind power and money. You know, some came to me in my dream and they say this world is controlled by money and power. They wait for me to come back on this earth. But I will never be alone with you in the spirit. They want me to give them a reason for I can show my body and my face again. To give them a reason. But you're not gonna it's a theory. It's a theory. Everybody gonna say, I was in my community and this guy, I told you I went to Newman Smith and Miss Chastity, my teacher, deal with sign language. And I was talking about God. You know what he said in this cult with your community behavior that don't believe and Governor Abbott support so much. This is what he did, man. This is what he did when God said, I move mountains and I move spirits, but I don't have to move the spirit all the way out the body to make the heart pure, to come into the heart that is pure. But y'all use y'all words over God. Your word is more of a God. You just look at the words of punchline. You just look for God to answer with words. He give us those words. How can we understand it? You need them. But God didn't need them. They came to him and followed him when he taught. But God can do something you can't do. You choose to listen to their lies about their tax dollars and where they ain't playing the field right. When we die, and God said, my children keep dying because you could have prevented it. Then everybody have their theory in this world. How many times you gonna make an excuse? Joe Biden and the rest of your world. God is really disappointed. He disappointed in Trump. He disappointed in all of you. Because you allowed them to win. You allowed them to win. Especially Trump. But it's about intelligence more, right? Why can't this be about a faith in God? Now look at this. Now Yellow Breeze and them lying and doing all of this, Joe Biden. And this, my mission was about Social Security. I told that call center and I told that they was not going to get away with what they did. Now, these people won and you letting them lie. Yellow Breeze and them lie and boosting them spread lies. And that's the saddest part what's going on here. You see, y'all allowed them to put me in jail. You know, Google told me I can't sue the Justice Department and get money from them. Why, since you make the rules and I can't sue them for putting me in that line? But you need them. If I wouldn't have said what I said, you would not. Your call center would be still ignoring me, but you would have heard me, right? You heard me the whole time. But why your call center couldn't change their behavior? I had you, Obama, Capitol Hill, everybody attention. But why your workers can't change it? And they still haven't changed. It's sad. All of this. Then BG make up a story talking about they use. How can they use me? And I'm doing what God told me to do. But you allowed them to do it. And you plus you're allowing Yellow Breezy and Boosie to make up lies too. This is the problem. You allowing them in Dallas to make up lies. You really allowing them to do it. That's the sad part. Look how far this lie is going on. I'm on YouTube. Look how far it's going on. Look how that Boosie and Yellow Breeze and them willing to take it. And then you allowed them to put a line ass paper out there. You haven't paid me a damn thing of my justice. And you haven't, and it's wrong. Look how you letting this community lie. But they matter more than anything, right? So I can go and vote. The rules were still crossed over a debate. When God said when there's enough was going to be enough. Well, everybody can't be a damn president. But every senator can't have a damn White House in America. Everybody that's running, we all want to. Why we can't all come together? We have White House in every part in every state. Goddamn, why can't be each America White House? Why is Washington White House and every senator have a White House? Everybody wins. Every senator wins the race. Why this can't be that? Every senator's president. Everybody that's run. Everybody president. We come together and work it out. You allow this man to lie, and you allow Dallas to take. You allow them to take, and they still lying. Yellow Breeze and them and all of them still lying. You know the truth. You know the truth. That MO3 lied. The Yellow Breeze and them lied. You was watching the whole time. I want Joe Biden to hear me. If Donald Trump, you was right, and you still letting Dallas lie. Now they coming up with a letter making false organization. Hey, and I told my lawyer haven't texted me back yet. Look at the lies. Look at the buffoonery going on. All because of people wanting to, you need them more than you need God. You rather care about them, their words matter more than that. I was watching a guy say, a judge say thing to a guy that asked to be put to death so I can come back. You know that's the theory. He said punchlines. Do that judge really believe in God if he would have said that if I could come back? Do you just believe in the punchline? Make it the graveyard's not moving. You see bones. The thing is, do you really have proof that God had risen from the grave? I believe in God, but I'm not saying I know it's what it is, but do you have proof? Let's show the world. We're the government, right? Let's show some evidence. Do you really admit? Well, it got to be enough of something, right? All of this, when they matter the most. When God said, forgive them for their sins, they're not what they know they have done. God knows they didn't believe, but they were scared. He saw the spirit of them. Why can't we judge and we understand? All of this for them. All of this for them. They matter the most. Now you're allowing Dallas to lie again. And you letting this go on with Yellow Breeze in them. And you allowing Boosie to lie. How long are they going to keep going on? You know, Master 300 said something on his song. All I ever wanted was to get my family out there. You know, when I listened to Master 300, all I ever wanted was growth. Then the economy that don't believe in the same value and believe that God made us all the same and don't accept our challenges like Walmart in the Texas business, what that mean? And I said to myself when I got up from my nap today, and I stayed right here depressed. I had to keep pushing forward because If I allow myself to give Walmart a chance and keep lying and Governor Abbott businesses, where would I be? I ain't the problem, they the problem. And I'm going to prove it. And I'm going to prove it. The criticism of the Nazi, the people that being narcissists, the black people. You know what Doug McMillan employees did? You see, that's the difference. Why Trump. You know what Doug McMillan employees did when he pulled me in the room? You know what that white guy and that Mexican and they know the truth. They know everything that was said. You dumb and retarded fuck New Orleans, and I don't like niggas. You know where Renee and the white guy and the black girl walk out smiling afterwards. But they matter the most. Look what Governor had. All of this. But when I offered something, they said they didn't need God. They didn't need our help. But the same people that claim they love God with the flag, faking they love. I can tell you what I know what I said, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize, but that's the only way I can get your attention. And I got your attention now, Joe Biden. I got your attention, Capitol Hill, right now. I got all of your attention. But your call center, you're still not willing to address. All of this, all Trump and all of them, Governor Abbott. I've asked for Judge Kennedy arrest and the prosecutor's arrest. I went through civil rights, I did all of this, and they can't be arrested. Why Judge Kennedy can't be arrested? That's the difference. I'm going to message you after this. Why Judge Kennedy and the prosecutors cannot be arrested for treason and racism, for the behavior. I told the civil rights you and the mayor for the racist word that he said. But we can put on there when I called the local government by Social Security, and the call center gave me the number, and the guy told me to shut up and just gave me the same number to my office, the manager. This is how things are supposed to be. This is how y'all gonna let our America go down. When you put them over God, over everybody, God love everybody, you put them over there. They don't love God, they just love the money of God. They don't truly love him. As long as the bill is paid, that the food is going, they gotta have it. And God said, I'm sorry that I gotta look at that. If I would have had a place to place, house to house, mansion to mansion to live, house to house, apartment to apartment. Sometimes it's not all that simple for me, right? And I can just grow. I think God said if I can just have all the housing or place, apartment, and be that simple for me to grow and learn and focus on me. But it's not all that simple. Some people in 2019 went back to their school. The only way I would like to go back to school, to high school, to be a part of the job thing. We go on job sites like we did at Newman Smith. Everybody go to school just to chill and party with women and do education and go to school. But for me at Newman Smith was much more different. We went on job sites. We did job skills. We played with nursing homes, went to thrift stores, brought my games to kids, went to Brookhaven and went to ceramics, went to North Lake. That's the only way I want to go back to be a part of growth. They just go party just to act ass and get girls and drop right back at us, whatever they are. Hmm. I want to know how long you gonna let Boosie go on. I want to know how long you gonna let Boosie tell that lie. How long you gonna let Dallas and Boosie and them tell a lie? I want to know how long you gonna put a stop to it. I'm gonna message you. I want to know how long you gonna let Boosie and them tell that lie, conspiracy to lie. And that paper, my lawyer didn't want to ask him what paper that he got. Yellow Breezy took something. Now Governor Abbott care about his people and his lives. With the mayor to win a racist war. You know, God say we have no business in the business, not the streets trying to rip us too. Where do we have a place? And God say, where do we have a place at? God said, no more world life, no more life because they faking their love for God, Walmart, the Texas business. I don't want to hear that buffoonery with Governor Abbott said thing. No, no, that everybody can be successful in tech. That's not true. Because as long as they got narcissists in the business and black and white, and they got narcissists in there, people that like to behave like Dillman Miller managers and people with ego. Now I'm just really disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in Capitol Hill. God disappointed in Capitol Hill. We disappointed in Capitol Hill. I'm disappointed in everybody. In due time, we are going to kill ourselves in due time. In due time, we're going to self-destruct ourselves in due time. If we don't straighten up right now, we're going to self-destruct ourselves. We got nobody to blame but ourselves because we don't want to see our ways and we don't want to see where we need to change and change our world and be different. Not going to watching this movie with the guy off the 5 Heartbeats. There's still so much work to be done. He plays off the Bill Cosby plays in that when he had I can't even find the movie. They don't even have the movie no more anymore with it off. Two other people that played off of that. When he put them on against that well by his royalties. All because they matter more and we don't matter. I told him if I join the gang, what you fighting for? You gotta be fighting for something. I can watch Black Panther, I can watch this. What you fighting for? You fight for God, you fight for all that to be treated as equal. What are you fighting for? What is you fighting for God and Jesus with that all us be true? What do you fight? If I'm gonna join something, you gotta know what you fight. I gotta know what you're fighting for. Not just to cause havoc. What will we fight for? God said, you showed me that you don't need me. You need them because you follow through with their behavior trumping. But it's a theory. It's a theory. Trump, just like on Dragon Ball Z, when things at 50%, 60%. It's a theory. If I don't keep moving, things are going to repeat itself. Texas business and Governor Abbott with his lies. I need change. And I'm not talking about being on the street, going in the hood. I need change. I want to be around people that's about something different. And Walmart ain't about different and change. Texas business ain't about change and differences. And I don't talk about if any other state is going to be better, but damn, I can try to figure out where the personality is, where things want better, and where we want to change life at. I can try that. But now God is disappointed. The buffoonery keep going on. The buffoonery. Now, how did that how did that informant come there? And I heard him 12 o'clock at 1 o'clock at night. You didn't have nothing from the get-go. Why would you try that? See, me and the other guys, why you see, that's sad. That's sad. That is sad. That's the problem. Because the tax dollars and the million and one thing, the million selfish racist words. I can tell you, but why should we have to say words that we don't mean to get your attention? And then you want to hold people accountable because you're not willing to listen, you're willing to hang up in people's face. You know, I called 5 different FBI agents about Social Security, about the stupid behavior, and they hung up from different states. This is how you act. This is how your government act. This is how you act in 5 different states. This is how things are being brought to the table. You're putting everybody's life in danger by not listening and understanding. But watch this, we're going there. God said, why do we gotta put our own life in America on a line? And people should be understanding each other and loving each other, not arguing. Our government, I should be able to be understood when I call my government, right? If I call the White House, if I call Washington to speaking about Social Security, I should be able to be listened to, right? Why? Oh, shut up and do all of this. We can't help you. Lied to me twice. But they the one that to keep winning. You know, one of the judges said, I forgot her name, said, we are a product. I ain't a product. I'm a child of God, and I'm already a free man. I'm gonna tell you the one of the reasons why I'm free, because I see the truth. I don't walk around here blind, never did, but I put my faith in Walmart and Texas business, but Job Corps denied me. When my teachers didn't believe that, me and Newman Smith, and Job Corps and the colleges denied me. If I don't stay moving forward, I'm letting Dylan Miller win, and I'm letting the black people win that want to be narcissists. I'm letting them, they know what I can do. They're a hypocrite. all of this. A letter is going around, and I don't know what that letter for, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. You hear me? And people making up lies. You haven't paid me a damn thing, you hear me? And I'm getting real upset about the behavior that Governor Abbott playing. His people matter most. That's the saddest thing ever. But I'm keeping hope. I'm keeping hope. But God is disappointed. He's disappointed. Now you're letting Yellow Breeze in them lie. And Boosie just brainwashing BG because he kept listening to MO3 and they wanted to come up so bad. It's sad that BG gotta get into Boosie lies with Yellow Breeze and MO3. Come on, Trump know I know it. That BG stepping in lies. Come on. Hey, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, you know BG. Come on, you know. And you waiting for them to be the stupid. You waiting for them. You already know BG sticking his nose and listening to, and I'm on YouTube listening to Boosie lies. Come on. And you're going to allow this man to keep lying. You know, I've been growing vines in LA, UK, California, and for him to lie. I just pray for everybody, man. Because what I see right now is stupidity from the community of Dallas and selfish Governor Abbott. That's a selfish man. That is nothing but selfish. If I wouldn't have stood up, would Trump be talking about his tax dollars? Things would be still in the dark. But that, you know what that showed? Just the racism came out with the community and the Texas voters. You just did me a favor, God. So you did him a favor. You just did him a favor. Trump did God a favor because this is not about white, it's black with the behavior that's standing on the side of the Texas, right? You did God a favor. You don't know, you just put something in God's hand to really see the people's spirit. And you take their side. They're going to keep faking their love for us. But God said, why we should sit in depression and they should grow because they want to be a hypocrite. Why should we sit in depression? Because they want to be a hypocrite. Politics and all of them want to be. Why God said, why should my kids suffer and not get all the reap the benefits from it? Why should he suffer because of the narcissism of black people that's mad because we don't think the same and God gave us different mindset because they want to be followers? I hope this YouTube video get to you, Joe Biden. And Governor Abbott, God have mercy. I have tried and tried and tried and tried. There's a bunch of selfish people. And I want to see what you're going to do now to violate my civil rights between that stupid mayor. That's a dumb man. He won by saying racist words. And you know it and I know it. You know it, I know it. And the black and white voted for him. You know I know it. He won by saying racist words. And you give him, and you let Judge Kennedy carry out that threat. Now, my lawyer told me Judge Kennedy is still in her seat. And the prosecutor still got a job. Now, why is that? I'm sorry, right there. We're going to talk a little bit later, guys, because I got everybody on we talking to Trump right now. We on YouTube right now. If I make the conversation, then I want to know why is that. And I'm gonna message to Joe Biden why Judge Kennedy is in her seat. Why the prosecutors in Dallas is in their seat. Come on, Joe Biden. Why are the prosecutors not being put in jail and Judge Kennedy not losing her job? And then they try to break my mindset. And I'm going to ask you, God said I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to file a civil rights complaint, then going to you directly. Why Judge Kennedy is not arrested and the prosecutors not arrested? That's what I need to understand. That's what I need to understand. Because you don't got nothing, bro. You know. You know that in the 911 line, my lawyer says she can't give me information. Why is that, Governor? And why is that Trump? Why is that Joe Biden? Why my lawyer can't give me information? Because I can't afford a lawyer, she still can't hold information from me, right? Is you going to continue to let that little dumbass nigga lie and Obama was down here, came down here in 2019 and 2020, 21? How long y'all going to let this go on? Because BG said they using me. But BG stepping and boosting them lies. He's stepping into a yellow breezy and trap boyfriend. How long you going to let this go on? And people getting numbers and money while they treat me like crap. The race is crap. The thing is, I'm gonna file a civil rights case. I want to know when I go back on the civil rights. I want to know why Judge Kennedy and the prosecutors not be removed. Don't you lie to me, because everybody want to play like they didn't know. They know. I want to know why Judge Kennedy is not being removed. Who gonna take her from now? You gonna take their side over God, over these racist people, black and white narcissists? The one that they think they love God, but they have hatred and they don't love it. They need a paycheck. They just take the God name off the back of the dollar. Then if you really feel like that, they just want the money, but they don't love the God anymore. God said, "You're gonna betray me again." I really didn't want it. Look, and I'm not really depressed. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed what's going on here. I'm just disappointed. The mayor was wrong for what he did and what he said. You know everybody don't have a fair opportunity of education. Come on. Especially in Texas, Governor Abbott should know this, right? But Trump and y'all in Capitol Hill took their side when you know. No, when I go to heaven, that's about 95. Because God got his phone, iPhone about. I'm going to kneel before him, but he's going to tell me to get up. But I'm going to kneel because I know his name. But it's just a theory, y'all. That's the theory of everything that's going on in America. And you still let Boosie buffooning going on. You still let Yellow Breezy, Trap Boy Fred, and all the rest of them lie. You know, MO3 man just said who Obama is. And then BG say he think that you using me. But you probably was listening to their calls anyway. And reading their letters, the stupidity that's going on, right? Boosie just don't want to get himself in trouble for lying. To come up. and doing coward stuff, God said. But he's playing it cool. Why is he playing it cool? Then Yellow Breezy, Joe Biden, I want you to do a favor for me. Anything I want Yellow Breezy, Boosie, and everybody involved put to death. Can you? I told you on your justice. I wrote you. Can we have every Dallas person in here and the mayor for me and City Hall and their members? I'm asking for City Hall members, the mayor, and the prosecutor to be put to death, and everybody involved. God said, can I have that one thing? God said, can we have the mayor and City Hall and their members put, and the state attorneys and the prosecutors and Judge Kennedy? I hope you just get into the Justice Department here. When the time is done, because there's a lot of stupidity going on. When the time is done, can you put these people to death? I need you to get Boosie. I need you to get Yellow Breeze. I need you to get Trap or Afraid. I need you to get everybody that's involved in Dallas that's lying and put them to death. God said, can you do that one thing? Because Boosie said you can beat a murder charge. And he don't know that Trump was dying. The DA was in the mall. And he's sitting up there telling a lie. With Dallas, they really they got a fiction going on. How long you going to let that fiction go on? I just want that one favor from you. Spare none of them. They didn't spare. They didn't show no love. But let me tell you, you already know it's not that hard when the time comes. It's not that hard when the time comes to put them to death because you already know. Come on. When Obama and them came down here saying, Boosie they just caught in the dark. They just caught in the dark with the buffoon. He think he was a bear and watch him and all of they dumb ass sitting up there. They just a dummy. And the mayor just playing in the seat. Well, I know a lot more. And nobody had to tell me but God. Rules come. We should start censoring every American business that penalizes censoring every American business each year, and it goes to Social Security disability benefits. Is you willing to do that, or are you willing to stand behind them again? Automatically censoring on every business against disability. They want to fake their love for us. And they love God. Can you make that a rule every year? That American business, Walmart, Kroger's, and every business get censored? It's sad because Dylan Miller is a pure liar. Even when I was on a clock, he didn't want to hear nothing what I got to say. And I tried to talk to him again. I don't need your help, him and his family. He only playing nice and talking to you and y'all talking to each other because he's a hypocrite. I want to know how long you're gonna let this go on. Boosie acting the ass, and he's acting the ass, and I let it go. Hey, that don't got nothing to do with me. My justice have not been given to me, and people are making up 4 story, whatever it is. Data. This is bigger than this. for the taunting and the collecting abuse that your worker did. But I know Trump support the regular community because they work too, right? But we don't have that same ego. We work just as well as them, but they don't know how to treat us. But we gotta bend down to them. You ask God to bend down to narcissists, and you bending down to them. Trump bending down to them. And people say they're using you. Huh. How you like it at the end of the day when something happens on your hands? Could you put your faith in racism and lies? And Trump put his faith in the people that lied, that lied and faking their love for God, but they don't love God because how they treat people. A paper means nothing. God bless you, Joe Biden, and God bless Capitol Hill, but God disappointed. You let God down, even God not here in the body, you let God down in the spirit. Dishonesty. You know the only thing that kept me going when I was in that medical tank in 2000, in that suicide tank, me and Sabina and Carrollton, Texas, when we was kids, her parents didn't want us to be together, so we used to hug each other in the cold. So when I was half naked and over there sitting on the ground and people was laughing, look at that sitting on there. That memory was my salvation part of it. Then I have other memories. This is the saddest thing ever. Then they trying to do injustice. My enemy think I can't catch on. Trust me, I ain't making no excuse. I'm not making no excuse, but let me tell you something. They can't play by the rules. They gonna keep lying to God, but that's okay. We ain't letting Texas pull us back. You hear me? God said we ain't let Texas pulling us back and faking their love for us. I don't care how many jobs you posted, how many whatever you got. We ain't letting that happen. No, it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of dedication. I know I'm gonna have to train. I know I'm gonna have to train the mentality and do what I need to do. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. God bless you, President, and God bless you, Capitol Hill and Trump and everybody. And God bless America, and God bless where God from. God bless everybody that believes in God. And keep the faith. In God we trust. But they matter the most. Their opinion matters. Good night, everybody. People want to talk about where money and all that, I'll let them go, man.